Hi folks, this is Vicki at patternprincess.com. Today I'm going to show you how to do a tutorial for a blanket using Bernat Blanket Big. This is a jumbo yarn size. This here is Blue Spruce, I believe, and this one here is Earl Gray. Those will be the two colors of the blanket I'm making. I have not figured out how many rows I'm going to do of each yet. I'm still working that out in my head. And I'm going to be using a size 30 millimeter crochet hook. It's a nice big wooden hook. You can see how nice and big it is. And the reason I like to use a hook rather than trying to finger knit is because I think it gives me a consistent size of the stitches. It really helps keep that the same size, because I'll try and usually bring the stitches a little bit up on the shaft when I'm working them, and I think that just helps keep it consistent. So anyway, when I change yarn color, I will be melting the yarns together at the end of the row, and I do have video tutorials on how to melt the yarn ends together. And if I am remembering to, I will do a video on this one too, so you can see how that's done. Okay, so anyway, this crochet pattern is any odd number of stitches. So I got my first loop on my hook here. So let's do like 9 chains. So I wrap my yarn around, bring it through. That's 1. See, I bring the yarn up on the shaft here. Okay. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now it got a little bit twisted up, but that's only because I wasn't straightening it out. But you see how nice and consistent that looks when I do that? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stitches. So what we're going to do is I'm going to yarn over, and we're going to skip 3. 1, 2, 3. In this 4th chain, we're going to work a double crochet. So insert your hook, bring your yarn through, get your yarn pulled through enough, yarn over and bring the yarn through 2 loops, yarn over and bring the yarn through 2 more loops. Okay, that's a double crochet. The stitches that we skipped, those count as a double crochet. We are going to work a double crochet right back into the same stitch we just were. So I did a yarn over, bringing the yarn through again, yarn over, go through 2 loops, oops, here it is, yarn over and through 2 loops. It just looks like a big bulkiness right now. So then we're going to skip this stitch. In the next stitch, I'm going to yarn over, do another 2 double crochets in that next stitch. That is pretty much the pattern all the way across. If you can double crochet, you can do this pattern. Bulky yarn just takes a little bit to work with, but the beauty of it is you don't have that many stitches. Like the blanket I'm going to be making, I think I'm only going to do 37 chains. I'm thinking in my head of that for the one I'm going to show. I will, like I said, have suggestions for different sizes. So this is how it's looking right now. Big and all kinds of bulky and soft and squishy. It'll be a nice squishy blanket, but easy to do. So now we have 1, 2, 3 stitches left. We're going to skip this one, and we're going to do 2 double crochet in the next one. So skip that one, 2 double crochet. Okay, then we got another one right in the same spot. And then we're just going to end the row with a double crochet. And where's my little last stitch here? There it was hiding. And we'll do a double crochet. Get everything pulled through. Now the next row I'm going to show you is a repeating row all the way through the blanket. So it's a nice 1 row repeat. This is how it looks at this time. Same on both sides. But I'm going to turn it And if I was going to be changing yarn, I would have changed it when I brought the yarn through these 2 loops right here. And I would have melted my yarn. I would have snipped this off, melted the yarn, and then brought it through. Because then I would be at the new color of yarn. And hopefully, like I said, when I do that, I'll remember to show it on camera. But I do have a couple of videos showing it. So we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Counts as a double crochet. Easy enough, right? So this was our last double crochet. We have the 2 double crochets. Let me get this hook out of here for a second. Let me try and show you with my fingers. We have 2 double crochet into that stitch. That first stitch right here, we have 2 double crochet. We are going to work in here. All of our we're going to do 2 double crochet in every single space that's between our 2 double crochets in the previous row. So right here is where I'm going to work. So I'm going to bring my yarn through there. Come on. It's not agreeing with me. I have to get more yarn. That's why. It was pulling. It was pulling back at me just as hard as I was pulling at it. Okay. All right. Going to yarn over, and we're just going to do our double crochet first part. And bring our yarn through the next 2 loops. Yarn over, and we're going to go right back in the same spot and do another double crochet. This is the pattern all the way across. Continue to do a double crochet. So this is in between. This was the stitch that was, these are the 2 stitches we just worked between. Now we have these 2 stitches that we're working between. They're right here. Okay, and you can even tell the stitch below. Right here is where the stitch was. Here's where the stitch was skipped. So right here is where we work between. So I have my yarn over, can insert my hook, bring your yarn through, and I'm going to have to get a little bit more yarn off the loop too. We'll unwind some more. Okay. All right. Then we're going to bring it through the next 2 loops. Yarn over, go right back into the same space. Bring it up. And then yarn over and go through our last 2 loops. Now we just worked these 2. Now we have 1 more space, and then we have our last stitches that we had skipped, where we skipped our first 3. We're going to work our double crochet on top of that. So we're going to work in between our last V-stitch right here, which is our 2 double crochet together. Our last one, we're going to do 2 double crochet right in there. This is an easy pattern, and you can really work up a blanket quick with this, because I've done this using 2 strands of medium weight yarn, and it really creates a nice drape to the fabric of the blanket in it. I made one for a bed size, and that was a nice pattern. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's get our first double crochet done. Yarn over, go right back into the same stitch. Pull up our yarn. And yes, on this thicker yarn, I just find it's easier if I just pull the yarn over the top. Okay, and then here is the top chain of my first 3 chains that I skipped. And we just work a double crochet. So this row is really all you do all the way through. You row number 3 here. But here's how it's looking, just big and bulky and chunky. Very nice and squishy. And using just this 9 stitches, I mean, this is probably, I bet you about 13, 14 inches wide already. Okay, so then what you would do is you would turn this. I kind of scrunch this on the end. Chain 3, and then search for your 2 stitches. So this is right in between those, and then you go over here, and then you would go over here, and then don't forget to put one in your last one. Okay, so continue to work through in between your double crochet stitches, and you always just need to look at the bottom if you can't tell, because you're going to have a little bit bigger hole where you worked your 2 double crochet into that same stitch, right? So if you really, sometimes if you need to, look at the hole below, and that's going to tell you exactly where your 2 stitches are that you need to work between, right there. And it's all going to line up. Here's your hole. You're going to work between here. Here's your hole. You'll work above it. Okay? So, I hope that you try this blanket for yourself. I'll make sure I have all of the free directions on the website, patternprincess.com. By the time that you're watching this, it should be posted. And then I will have it figured out by then what rows and how I'm going to do this Earl Gray, how I'm going to blend this in. I don't quite have that figured out yet. All right, take care, and hope you give this blanket a try. Okay, so here's how far I am on the blanket now. I'm about 1/3 of the way through. Here's how it's looking with this chunky yarn. And I promised I would show you how I burn the ends off. Or I should say how I join the yarn, melting and burning the ends. So I'm just coming to the last stitch here where I've got a double crochet in the top chain 3 of the previous row. So I'm going to bring my yarn through the first 2 loops of the double crochet. And now I'm going to stop because I'm going to bring my gray yarn through here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. Right, pretty flush. Just a little bit extra here, about 1 inch extra. And I actually pull it back out a little bit, so I have a little bit of a length to work with. There we go. As I'm going to be joining, because otherwise it's a little bit too short to try and hold the ends together. And I don't want to have to make a mistake either and melt something that I don't want to melt together. Okay, so here's my 2 ends, and I found you can do this with a candle, you can do this with a lighter, but I found this little zap, what's it called here? Thread Zap 2. It's from Beadsmith. It's battery operated, and as soon as I push this little button here, the end gets really hot, and it melts this. So we put this right here and just put the other one on top. Okay, and I push the button, and it immediately gets hot, and it melts the yarn. And I just kind of squish it around, holding the ends together. Sometimes I have to do this a couple times, and sometimes it works the first time. So he's going to hold it, and I'll rub it between my 2 hands, and we'll see how well it holds. Now, it's holding well, but I think, see the little spot right here? I can get that to hold even better by moving this little spot here. So I'm going to put this in here and then melt these 2 together right here, because it'll just help it hold a little bit better. Make it rub it through again. Now it's holding really nicely. So we're back to our stitches. Okay. And I'll pull this one out and you can see what I did again. Wrap my yarn around, go through the stitch, the top chain of the previous row, chain 3. There's my 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, go through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And now, this is a nice clean yarn change for the end of the row, because this row ends with the, what do I call it, blue spruce color. And then this one here starts with my gray. And now I'm able to flip the blanket. Let me show you, I can flip it here. And then we just continue on and do our chain 3. Oop. And then here's my chain 3 below that, and then here's my next 2 double crochet together, and I start working right in here. So I'll yarn over and do my 2 double crochet right inside in between the previous row 2 double crochet stitches. And so I'm just going to continue on. There's my first double crochet. Yarn over, go through 2 loops, and yarn over through 2 more loops. And let me show you how this is looking after this row. See there? And that's a nice spot to change the yarn. That's how it looks on the ends. And I am not going to be doing a border on this blanket. So there you have it. You know how to do the beginning of this blanket, and you can see how to change the yarn color really nicely on the end and how to melt the ends together. So remember, by the time that you watch this, the pattern will be free on patternprincess.com. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Take care.